Hey y'all, it's Love Speaks, and it's Monday morning, April 26th, Kelly Monso's birthday. There, for the whole world to see and to know. Happy birthday, my darling Kelly. The poem for today is Allium. Well, I did not fix the thing I most wished to fix, and I did not do the most important thing on my list. And I did not save anyone. I did not solve the world's problems. I did plant the onion sets in the garden, pressed my fingers into the dry earth, knew myself as a thin, dry start. Oh, patience, good self. This slow and quiet growing, this too is what you are here to do. That speaks to me of breathing room, giving ourselves breathing room. You know, the incessant push and drive to do something, to be somebody, to, show your value to the world, to, in the form of being a human doing. We do want to change the world for the better. And yet it all starts in the quiet, dark moments, perhaps in meditation. Perhaps we've just made our world a better place by spending time in meditation to get to know ourselves, to release ourselves of that drive to do. So I wrote some thoughts down for today. Giving ourselves breathing room is just as vital as giving others their breathing space. So, we're very aware that, it's important to give others that space, that personal space where they can, come to their own decisions. We can be a support, but it's important to give them their space. It's important to give us our space too. Let us come to a time of knowing by having that space and that freedom to move. I remember when I wanted to start gardening and I was paralyzed in fear and intimidation because I felt very alone in it. I didn't know what I was doing. And, I never let go of the desire. Life in me wanted to know more about life around me, and that included a garden. My neighbor, she's this wonderful Chinese neighbor who, she's better at English now, but at the time she didn't know a word of English, just hello. And yet she knew I loved flowers. I'm excellent at growing flowers and having lots of beauty in my yard. So she came and grabbed me when the community gardens were being divvied out. She literally came and dragged me over to where the community gardens are behind my house at Mitchell Park. And I got a garden. And when I looked at it blankly, like, yes, and what do you want me to do here? Because it was like doe in the headlight, paralyzed fear. She took the seed packets that had been given to me and literally just threw them in the dirt, just like this, just spreading them around. And I'm like, I don't think that's how it's really supposed to be done. Yeah, well, guess what? Stuff grew. Radishes grew. I mean, some stuff was really close together and some stuff was really small, but stuff grew. Lettuce grew. And I thought, okay, I can do this. I can do this. So I've kept my community garden every year. And this year I took a little gardening class online, and I learned that, you don't necessarily dig the dirt, that's an old school thought to dig the dirt, that actually it's best to let the microbes be. You can disturb all that wonderful, nourishing soil by disturbing the microbes. So you would want to actually just add compost and perhaps loosen the dirt a bit and add compost and add your seeds in that beautiful, enriching soil and let them take root. So isn't that interesting? I find that an interesting metaphor that, we have a lot of old ways of doing things, and it's time to let them go. Old thoughts. You should be weeding, you should be pruning, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Well, actually, weeds are a very nourishing form of food and medicine. So it's time for new thought, folks. It's time to release the judgments, to give ourselves that breathing space we need to release stuff that we've carried with us from the past, old judgments, old shoulds, should be doing this, should be doing that, and giving us ourselves the breathing room, the grace, and the compassion, and the patience that we need in order to blossom, learn, grow, just like our garden is outside. We have our own inner gardens. And so that's my call to action for all of us today, is to perhaps take time in meditation or some kind of quiet place where we can release old judgments and we can release what we thought we should do. And we can just step into being what we are, what we always have been, knowing what we've always known, tapping into our inner wisdom, and stepping into fearlessness, even when we're very afraid, stepping into courage and doing it anyway. So I'm off to plan my garden, deciding where the radishes will go and what other things I will decide to grow. I got to plan it all out today. Blessings to you all. Ciao for now. Bye.